As one day, Alastor would be, lonely. Even though Alastor was fearsome, even though Alastor was the radio demon, known for torturing and causing others suffering, he still got lonely from time to time. However, this wasn't the type of loneliness like needed a relationship. This was the type of loneliness like needed someone to play with, someone to have fun with. He had Rosie and a couple friends, but it would be nice for someone to be stuck with him, and someone he can raise to be as rotten as him, as he would go to the Hellhound Pound and look for someone to adopt. Mostly sinners didn't come in here. After all, they were low on the hierarchy. They were above imps. But the whole reason they didn't come in is because, they were wiped out a lot during extermination. So why sell them to someone who would just be wiped out and make them homeless and cause a problem anyway? That's why only overlords were allowed. Some sinners were born overlords, but majority of them, unlike Alastor, when they came here, started out weak, and the longer they stayed, the stronger they got, and they have a good way of surviving. As Alastor would search for all the hellhounds, in this older timeline, Loona would be a bit younger, as he would see her. As he saw child Loona, he would then begin to smirk. Something about her. Even when she was a kid, she bit at the other hellhounds. Even though she was a girl, she kept the males away, even the strong ones. This filled him with determination. As Alastor would take Loona away, as Loona would say, "Thank you for adopting me, but I'm not gonna," as then Alastor would laugh and say, "Oh, you'll do what I say, but first, we'll play a little game." Even though Loona was younger, she still distrusted strangers. And Alastor was an overlord. She didn't know much about them since she stayed at the pound, but she heard they were very nefarious. So she would say, "What kind of a game?" "A game called losing your empathy. I picked you because, you were the toughest and most rough with the others. However, I can still sense you have a kind heart. There's nothing wrong with caring for others. After all, I don't hurt women or children, but we have to dull it a bit. Follow me," as Alastor would take Loona out. As Alastor would begin to torture others, Loona was terrified, as eventually Alastor would capture an imp and make Loona torture him. As Loona would cry, saying, "I don't want to hurt him," Alastor would say, "Pretend he's one of those boys who were mean to you, who bullied you, who made you stronger." As Loona would close her eyes and begin to bite the imp, as the imp would cry in fear and pain, Loona would look as the imp would lay down. As then Alastor would say, "He's still breathing. You failed, but it seems like you learned a bit. Time to continue your training." Every day, Loona was forced to torture someone or hurt someone that messed with Alastor. Alastor didn't go around and attack random people. He went after people who didn't respect him. And he had Loona do it too. As he began to train her, every day he would have her fight him. Not full on, of course, just a sparring match. Usually he wouldn't attack a girl, but Loona was very powerful and had a lot of potential. He knew she couldn't use magic, but she could become faster and stronger and counteract it with speed and strength. As Loona became stronger and stronger and stronger, years would pass. Loona would be far different in this timeline. As in this timeline, Loona was far more serious. She was kind of gothic and stood away from everyone in our timeline, but this would be different. Loona, being trained by Alastor, a social man, would always talk to others and always like to mingle with others. She viewed herself above normal hellhounds and sinners. She viewed herself on a scale of power. She knew she didn't have any magic, but she had intense speed and strength. She was filled with muscles and precision, as she was a master martial artist trained by the best in hell. Most demons simply rely on their intense power, but she relied on pure technique, and she knew how to put power against others, as she was an excellent martial artist and strategist. As one day, Alastor would be talking with Loona and say, "I trained you well, Loona, but now it's time we move into somewhere different." Loona would say, "We finally get a nice house? About time." Alastor would then begin to laugh. No. We're going to a hotel." Loona would say, "A hotel? You're renting one out?" "No." "Did you hear about that hotel redeeming sinners?" Loona would say, "Yeah, it was ridiculous." Alastor would say, "Yep, we're going to help." "What? Why? We're overlords. We go around hurting people, making our way. Huh. And making friends in high places. Wait, you want to make friends with Charlie, don't you? Princess of Hell, realize her potential, trainer like me. Yes and no, you'll see when the time comes. In this timeline, Alastor would open the hotel door, just like in canon, but this time Loona was with him. This time, Loona was there, as Loona and Alastor both walked in. As they would all start to talk, Alastor would sing a song like in canon, as Vaggie recognized Alastor. And a few people recognized Loona. Loona was this hellhound that went toe-to-toe with overlords and managed to do pretty amazing things. She was very strong and people knew about her. Angel didn't though, but that's because he was uncultured. As time continued, things would go in like in canon. However, Loona would develop her own personal relationships with people in the hotel. One day she'll be sitting on the porch as Charlie would walk in. Loona looked out the balcony. She would smirk, seeing hell below. She always liked it here. When she was a kid, she hated it, but now she loved hell. She loved showing off how strong she was. For a long time, she was weak, then she became strong, but she was still caged. With Alastor, he let her free. He might have turned her into a savage, but he let her have free reign for a while now. But she felt herself getting soft. She wanted to fight. As suddenly Charlie would say, "Hey, Loona, you got a sec?" As Loona would look at Charlie curious and say, "What's up?" "Well, it's just, you're Alastor's daughter, right?" "Yeah." "He's so kind towards you." "But why you? I mean, most sinners don't raise a hellhound for fighting." Loona would say, "He saw something in me, because I was meant to be a warrior, and he knew that." As then Charlie would say, and besides, I could leave anytime I want, but I don't, because I like it here." "Too bad you have a girlfriend, cutie," Loona would say as she left. As Charlie would say, "Wow, she is definitely interesting." As then, more time would pass, as Alastor would continue to train Loona and spar with her, as things in the hotel continue like in canon, until Sir Pinchas was found out to be a spy. They would be singing her song. Suddenly, Loona would grab him by the tail, and Charlie would say, "What are you doing? You got to throw out the trash like this. If he gets away with it, more people will come in here thinking they can get away with more. You're too lenient." "I understand why you're lenient with Angel. He was your only guest, and he has potential." Angel would say, "What? But him? Huh." As suddenly, Loona would punch a window through and begin to dangle Sir Pinchas out. "You'll regenerate." As she was about to drop him, Charlie would say, "No, please don't." As she was about to do it, Alastor would say, "Dearie, play nice. But I know, I taught you, but sometimes we have to go against our teachings for the greater good." Loona would sigh as she threw Sir Pinchas back in and said, "You're lucky," as she walked off with Alastor. As Loona and Alastor talked, Alastor would look at Loona and say, "I can tell you're getting more pent up, aren't you? I need to fight someone. I need to prove myself." Alastor would say, "What if I told you were going to fight someone extremely powerful to prove yourself once and for all?" Loona would say, "What do you mean?" "I have a plan to take down Adam," Alastor would say. As then Loona would begin to smirk. "But you need to do things stealthily. He's more powerful than us. I will distract him, and when he's distracted, you will hit him in the back." Loona would say, "Oh man, kind of cowardly." Alastor would say, I know, but we have to do it." Loona would say, "You've been breaking a lot of your rules recently. What's going on?" Alastor would say, "Let's just say I'm desperate because of who owns Yes. But I have a plan to get out of it, but I'll have to break my oldest rules. Are you in?" Loona would say, "Always, Dad," as they both smirked at each other. As then we fast forward, as the months would pass, eventually Adam and his exorcist would come down, as Alastor would fight him just like in canon. As Adam was about to strike Alastor down, this ultra timeline, he would stand on his neck, about to snap it, about to throw his spear into him, when suddenly he would feel someone bite him and stab him in the back. As Adam turned around, he began to fall down, bleeding heavily, as then Alastor would stab him. Adam would push them both back, but then he would fall down from blood loss. As Loona would say, "It's over, Adam." Adam would say, "Damn it! Destroyed by a lowly hellhound! This can't be! I'm more than this! I'm better than this!" Loona would say, "Shut your mouth," as then she would beat him limb from limb and make him suffer before he perished. And that's going to leave things off. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share with all your friends. Hope you all enjoyed this video. I know I did. It was fun to make. And yeah, Alastor used to be my favorite character just because of all the songs and stuff about him. Don't judge me too much. I was kind of young. I can't remember if I was in middle school or high school. I think either extremely early high school or extremely late middle school when the Has Been Hotel thing came out. Or wait, no, I was way younger. I was I was definitely still in middle school. I was thinking, what I'm trying to say is I was just a little kid, so well, I just liked things that were catchy, and I think we all did. At least I hope we all did this. I hope I'm not the only one. I know some things, that you like, and other people just don't like it, and you really get into something because people talk about it, which is fine. I still did as an adult, but if I like something no one else likes it, I'm not gonna pretend to, not like it, or to like it. You know what I mean? That's really how it was. And those fan songs and all those things about Alastor, they just kicked. And then all the edgy stuff, and I mean, Alastor's a good character. I'm not saying he's not, but I feel like the reason he was my favorite is because of all the songs and internet stuff about him that wasn't even canon. Now, looking back at it, yeah, I think Angel should have been my favorite. Yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share with all your friends. It means the world to me. And leave your what if ideas down in the comments below, like always. And I'll always try to, I'm not going to say I'll look through them every day, because, a lot of comments I don't see just because I'm doing stuff, YouTube's not like my whole life. I have a lot going on, but I will look in the comments sometimes when I see things. I will, look at them. This one guy, I won't say their channel name, but they just kept spamming, look at me. And I eventually saw it, but I didn't respond because, well, that's just annoying. Don't do that. Anyway, love you all. Hope you have an amazing day. You mean the world to me. Peace out.